G'day Bomber fans, I'm a little bit late to the party here. I had a busy weekend, but Essendon's VFL team had their Best and Fairest Awards night on Friday, I believe, which means all the AFL listed players you may not know much about were given the spotlight for a night, including some players who have actually been delisted as recently as a week or two ago. So let's go over the Best and Fairest count, the individual awards, and see how the boys did. We're going to start with some of the individual awards before talking through the top 10 finish in the votes. The Best First Year Player award went to our young key defender Lewis Hayes. He had a really tough role, often playing on grown men at just 18 years old, but he really stood tall and made the role his own. He has been vocal about his improvement in the last few days. There was a pretty good interview involving him, which I suggest you check out if you don't know much about Hayes. But for a skinny teenager to come out and improve every week like he did, it's clear that he deserves this award. Played so consistently and regularly as well. The leading goal kicker award, I will go through the top 5 because why not? Fifth was Billy Cootie, who will feature in the video later on as well. Anthony Mankara, who was recently delisted, was our 4th most prominent scorer. John Jorgensen kicked 17 goals, 8, one less than Tex Wanganeen, but Pat Voss was our most prominent forward all year. He kicked 30 goals from his 18 games, 30 goals and 26 behind, so he could have had much more if he kicked a bit straighter. Still a decent effort from a poor attacking team though. The Best Clubman award goes to Billy Cootie. This is pretty obvious if you are familiar with the VFL team. This kid is just a really special individual. He's unlucky not to be in the AFL in my opinion. He was named captain at just 20 years old of our Essendon VFL team. I think he's now 21, but he's just such a gutsy player. He gives us all each week. You always see him in the bottom of packs. In fact, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was named the best clubman last year as well. I could be wrong. It's too late to fact check, but I think he has gone back to back here. So just such a good young leader and role model for our team. He's a really great squad member to have in the side. Makes us look a lot better than we are. A well-deserved award. And now looking at the Best and Fairest finish votes. In 10th is Tex Wanganeen, who showed a lot more growth up forward this year. He had some unreal games up there. Kane Baldwin is a bit surprising not to be higher, but he did play much less footy than the eventual winner. He was forced into the AFL at times, as we know. Lewis Hayes, 115 votes, 8th in his first season. Really good effort from a skinny teenage key back. Tom Phillips, the delisted former Collingwood wingman, came in and played a good role for us. He still gets less votes than Alistair Lord, which surprises me. Lord did have some really important performances though. Joel Fitzgerald is in the top 5. He was really good for us down back and even in the middle at times. Nick Bryan is 4th. That is nuts to me. That shows how awesome he is in the VFL because the guy played a decent amount of AFL footy and is still in our top 5. Billy Cootie, our captain, is 3rd. Rhett Montgomery was excellent in the VFL. He finished 2nd with 150 votes. He was, of course, delisted, unfortunately, but he didn't put a foot wrong really all year. He's just a great state league player. And Pat Voss, 157 votes. He is our VFL winner. Played every game, I think, if not every game, then most of the year. Many believe this has him set up for a contract extension. We will see, but it's good to see the young man rewarded with this award. The hard work finally paid off for something. Are there any surprises from this count? There's a few. I managed to watch every game and I honestly thought Cootie would have won. He was our only prominent mid at times. If not Cootie, then Montgomery, if I'm being honest. Baldwin finished lower than I thought. He was really good at times throughout the year. I thought big Johnny Jorgensen would have cracked the top 10, especially over Lord and Wanganeen. I mean, if I had to randomly give out a top 3, it would be similar to the one we saw with the final result. I'd say Cootie wins though, Montgomery 2nd, Voss 3rd or 4th. But also, I mostly pay attention to the AFL listed players, so I'm not the correct person to judge here. I can safely say the coaches know much more than I do here. I'm going pure nuffy mode. This does make me wonder if maybe next year when I do my fortnightly or tri-weekly VFL recaps, I should give out votes as well, so we can keep track of this as the year goes on. Let me know what you think. This channel is just as much you guys as it is me. But let me know if there is a special award video you want me to record or whatever it is. Really, I'm down for suggestions. But that's that. Really quick video, super quick VFL video. Cheers for watching. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and go Bombers.